All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 or. Let's go. Hard, hard. Check, check. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Haywood. Let's see. Check three. Mike. Yo, go. Pilot, 64, weak. Situation, let's go. Check. 36. Hey, check 20. Rock it. Let's go.
On first down, Dobbins. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15. Blue draw Corkers. Hey. Undercrunch. Slam. Bravo.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, set. 30 base. Check 59. Watch the car. Check. Check 3. Fighter. Kill. Turn up. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
59. Mike's 59. Tackles. Mike, check. 59. Check. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Don't get nervous. Sit up. 59 Mike. Check.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, here we go. You're out. Check 15. Watch the eye. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Ready? 8, read. I got 15. Look at me. Score. Slam. Now. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Go. Check. Show it. Hey. Alert 3.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
10 too soft.
Mike's 15. Mike's 15.
Hey, Wahoo!
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
Hey, get in the weight room. Mike 15.
Yes, yes.
15.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hit it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. You got touch.
Off play action. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Fields. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
1st down, Seattle.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Ready? Boy, 51. Hey, check. Go. Switch. 51. Mike 51.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check the hot read.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, Fields. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey, 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 hey.
Check the call, check the call.
Deep dribble, deep dribble.
Now a give, right side. Dalvins, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, team, go. Hey, team 6, team 6.
At the 41-yard line.
59, Mike, 59, Mike.
Go. 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, orbit.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". You don't want it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, echo. Just like that. Just like that. Watch the safety creep. Back, back, back. Mike, check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Back to 59. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Kill.
Hey, check
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, zoom. Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
in the face.
Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Look, squeeze.
Don't get nervous.
Out. Tight dog. No. Off. Hey, switch gears. Save. Go.
On 1st down, Dobbins.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Jump.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 9 now. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw again, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Fields pass complete to number 19. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Come on,
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Under 10, under General West. Check 52. Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, set. 30 base. Quickstone, travel.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tucker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go.
55. Hey, eat. We ain't giving up nothing today.
50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Leo. Smooth. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13.
6-6, bullet high. Hustle, 2.
From the gun, Tucker. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check 49. Shift.
Hey, Alpha.
Shift. Mike, check. 59. Hey, watch the ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Right, let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Tighten up. Check 31. He's checking. Crash. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's it, baby.
Let's go now. 18 Gators.
18. Here we go. Whip.
Look at me. Door.
Shoot.
Squeeze.
Shift. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive got...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's Hill, complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call PPR?
The receiver still gets a point there, yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Check, 55, come on. Watch the run, watch the run.
Go. 2.
To throw on third down. Tucker, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Hey, jet left.
Operating from the gun, Tucker. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. 70, Indy. Hey, Haywood.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike, check, 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check. Hey, foxtrot.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo! Protein.
2nd and 15. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Let's go. 8-3.
Mike 54. Watch twist.
Hey, seam 6.
36. Hey, check 24.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5-4. Switch up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 2nd and 5. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. That one good for 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, echo.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Right. Steve Griffin.
To throw on 2nd down. Tucker. Buying. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
I'll plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Got it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Tucker. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tucker. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Tucker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
5.
Mike 5'9", Mike.
Yep.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 42-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
Check, 59. You don't want none, baby.
Bam.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Leo. Get it.
On first down, Dobbins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tucker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
15's the mic. I got 15. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
2nd and 14. It's caught. Smith. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Go.
You think you gonna get this? Slam. 6 guys. Check 6. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this. At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I got you.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tucker. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 92 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey.
55. Hey,
Ready?
To throw again, Tucker. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw. Tucker. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
On 4th down, Tucker. And an alley, and it's a fumble. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go, here we go. The 18 Gator. Rock it. Let's go.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw. Tucker. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. Ball back.
The Falcons, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta
50,
offense out there for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, run it.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. L.J. Collier, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 50. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got you, son. I got you, son. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Check 50. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, his pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They come out here in the eye.
Mike 15. Mike 15.
Look at me. Door. SOS. Look. Squeeze. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go, defense. Be grip.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
In your face.
Right back to him on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
65. Check 24. Check.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, zoom. Now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Focus, defense, focus.
Off the play fake. Beck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and
the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.